Welcome back in live to another episode of Rock Boys Football. We are switching it up a little bit, and we're really getting into our first NFL draft content of the cycle. My brother and I have been doing draft content for a couple of years now, kind of slowly getting more serious into evaluating players. And it's always fun to do a little mid-year mock. We see where kind of teams are looking like they're going to head off or finish up the year. And we're starting to get 6, 7, 8 games of prospect film in. We haven't watched that much film. We've got more just been watching a lot of games. But it's fun to kind of expose ourselves to a little bit of names and see how teams can kind of build a roster going forward. We've been Buffalo Bills fans for years, so we're used to the draft game and getting all excited about the draft. All right, without further ado, we're going to do the Philadelphia Eagles today, a 7-round full mock. This is one of the more exciting teams in the draft. They could potentially have 3 top 10 picks, almost for sure 3 top 15 picks if the Colts continue to stink. And they need a lot of help. I mean, this team is a team that has a lot of holes. Whether you think Jalen Hurts is the guy or not, which we'll talk about, they have a lot of holes they got to fix. So without further ado, let's just get right in. 7 team out. We use PFN. It's kind of a fun one to use. And let's start the draft. So we get Kayvon Thibodeau going 1. I probably agree with that. We're sitting at 6 as our first. We have 2 overall. Actually, I take that back. I totally missed that because the Dolphins stink. Okay, so here, Dill, what's your favorite prospect here? Obviously, we'd love to get Kayvon Thibodeau if he ever falls. I don't think he will fall. Keep in mind, we have that 6th pick coming up and 13 overall.
Yeah, I mean, just in terms of fit and need, I think the Eagles make a lot of sense to go secondary because I think you got 2 transcendent talents at both spots. I think you can go Kyle Hamilton at safety, obviously star. And then I get that Darius Slay is there, but he is getting older, and I think it might be not a bad move to pair him with a running mate, and I think Derek Stingley could make sense too. So
interesting. Okay. Honestly, I thought you were going with Kyle Hamilton. I really thought you were going with Kyle Hamilton.
No, I think I was saying I think one of those 2 is the pick. Yeah. I didn't necessarily make a pick. I would probably lean Stingley just because I think that's so hard to find real shutdown corners. And when Stingley wants to play, he's incredible.
Yeah, I probably lean Stingley too on more of a position value standpoint. Cornerback, having a lockdown cornerback is really big. The only reason I might go with Kyle Hamilton is I think he's the better overall prospect, and there's a lot of corners I really like later on. Kaiir Elam, Sauce Gardner being to name a few, and we can get them kind of late round. I also would entertain offers if there was a quarterback hungry team that wanted to come and trade up. I would also entertain offers here.
Yeah, but I just don't see getting any value there.
Yeah, this is tough to have the 2nd overall pick here.
I don't know. I think the reason I think Stingley is you're looking at a 30-year-old Darius Slay who's I actually think I think he's still playing good ball, obviously, but I think you pair him up with and allow him to age into a number 2, like an excellent number 2, I think. And I think Stingley. What's that?
I think this back 7 is what you need working. You need to draft linebackers
exactly.
and draft in the secondary. Obviously, we're not Jalen Hurts. We should get this out of the way, actually, first. Me and Dale talked pre-show. We're both not necessarily Jalen Hurts believers. Actually, we both are anti-Jalen Hurts. We don't really think he's going to make it work. Too inconsistent throwing the ball, not accurate enough. He is a very good athlete, but that is not going to get you very far if you can't throw the football. That being said, there's just no quarterback that excites us at that number 2 overall pick. And so we're just going to avoid it. All right, let's go get Derek Stingley here at number 2. We'll see who falls for 6. Chris Olave, that's a reach at 3. Kyle Hamilton. Aiden Hutchinson. Okay.
Reject.
So, yeah, we're going to reject that one. We want it. Evan Neal, I mean, from a pure value point, I feel like you have to go get him. I know you got some decent tackles right now, but Evan Neal is going to be a bona fide stud. The Marvin Leal, he's a good prospect, but not really a position of need. Dill, I'm leaving Evan Neal.
Well, I don't know. Do you really think he's not? I mean, they're getting old at that D tackle spot. I mean, Fletcher Cox is probably on the other side of his prime at this point.
I'm pretty sure they have Fletcher Cox kind of wrapped up.
He's wrapped up, but he's old.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Went with
past his
Milton
prime in
Williams
my mind.
last. They went with Milton Williams kind of last pick. We just drafted a defensive player. I'm advocating for Evan Neal. But if you have a really strong opinion, I'll listen.
Yeah, I mean that's because you are getting.
Straight
I
up
mean,
value.
Lane Johnson's he's getting a little older. He's still probably good for a couple of years, but
Yeah. And
I'm
whoever
not
you're
totally.
going to draft next year for quarterback, you want to surround him with. You want to keep him healthy. A lot of these guys, I'm looking at that offensive line. I mean, we're young with Landon Dickerson. Lane Johnson's been banged up, kind of just like struggled on and off the field. Jason Kelsey. I'd probably go with Evan Neal here.
Yeah, it's because you can put him at right tackle, and if he can grow into your left, like no problem there. He might, for all we know, but he definitely could be a great right tackle.
That's a great value too, and he probably could also play guard just because he's Mahler at first. Like he could probably play wherever you need him.
That's true. He could do both.
This gives us a second round pick to trade back 3 spots.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty
Marvin
amazing
Leal's
trade.
on the board though.
He might. Well,
I'm not an.
you also but Jordan Davis will be on the. One of them will be on the board, him or Jordan. So I mean, I think you can accept that and get a D tackle there.
Let's get another second round pick.
If the 2 D tackles go, that would be a host job. Okay.
We could get another second round pick.
Well, that's actually not bad.
If we trade back down one more time, I think we could get Dax Hill. We could get Tyler Linden. Well, we don't really need Landon Dickerson.
I don't think you guarantee either of those.
I kind of want to go get Jordan Davis.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like he's good. I'm surprised he's out the top 10, honestly. He's so good.
Can we get we don't have another first round pick. I want Nakobe Dean really bad. I think he's a great fit. They need an eraser at linebacker, and Nakobe Dean's that. I mean, they're linebacker.
They do need help at linebacker. I'm trying to. I mean, do you think it'd be totally unreasonable to take him at 21 if you traded back?
Nakobe Dean, I take him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to get that trade. Do you remember it was with the Bills, right?
Yeah, it was 16 and 55 or something.
They gave us 55 and we gave him 109, I believe. Okay, let's propose that again. It's accepted. Okay. Who do the Bills want to go get Treylon Burks? Okay, I would be furious as a Bills fan if we did that, but it's fine.
Ew. Yeah, I think Dean here makes sense. They need a linebacker desperately.
Yeah, he is my guy. I mean, yeah, let's go get him. Let's just go get him. We stockpiled. We should be able to really get aggressive. And what are you looking for, position of need wise? Like, who are you aiming for? We got Evan Neal. We got a good corner. We got a really good linebacker. I think we got to look for value here, and we'll see.
I think if you could get like a center, well, they just did take Dickerson, so.
Okay, I will note a couple names to watch. Kingsley Enagbare from South Carolina is going to get some decent juice. I love Ikemakwanu. Dax Hill has been climbing up the leaderboard. Shows that every week. All right, so 41. I'm not taking a running back. We just drafted Kenny Gainwell, which was weird because they won with Boston Scott. Kenny Gainwell barely got a touch.
And I mean, Brenton Cox, to me, I think you have some value here. I think they're going to replace Derek Barnett. He's getting too many penalties, not being particularly productive. So I think you could look edge here. Josh Sweat's been fine, but
has Ryan Kerrigan even played for them much? I haven't really noticed him.
I mean, even if he is, it doesn't factor into draft much, does it?
No. I'm I mean, they got.
Yeah, I think you could. I mean, you're gonna have to replace Derek Barnett anyway. He's a free agent in 2022. I love Brenton Cox too. I
You
know
like
you
him,
might not
yeah.
be
I
a
know
fan,
you
but
like
I'm
him.
a huge fan of him.
I know you like him a lot. Okay, I'm struggling to get back to freaking the tab. That's crazy.
What tab?
So on my screen.
Oh, is it hard to like navigate?
Wait, can I just move this? You guys gotta bear with me here. Okay, I can just move it. I'm an idiot.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Up over there.
We're still working. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, we have 47.
I don't know who else you picked though. This is a gross
I'm definitely
bunch of
not
guys.
picking as a spiller. I'll tell you that much. Dallas Goedert will be there. I'm not gonna take a tight end.
John.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I like the value on defense. I like Perry Winfrey a lot too as a prospect, to be honest.
I don't actually mind Lewis Kine there, considering we didn't go safety in the previous. But he probably makes more sense at 47 if you're gonna.
Yeah, I wouldn't get him now. Do you
Adam
hate,
Anderson?
do you hate Perry Winfrey? What do you think about him?
No, I don't hate him at all.
I think he's super disruptive. He's kind of like
better value, so I'd be okay with it. It makes sense. I think if it's a need.
And it's just you can never use enough depth up there, and I think Perry Winfrey is a really high ceiling.
Ah, yes, and we still get
You want Brenton Cox?
I mean, I like his game. I think it's position that they need.
He's good. I mean, he's a.
I'm okay with it. I'm also okay with Jermaine Johnson, frankly. I mean, Jermaine Johnson might be the better player.
Yeah,
so,
I think he'll be a late first round by the time of the draft.
I mean, I think that might actually be the pick. He's really played good ball this year.
Yeah, let's go take him. I don't know if I want any Gators on Philly, anyways. To be quite frank.
Why?
I don't think that culture. And I'm like, I love Adam Anderson. I just question his ability to play at the NFL level. His get off is disgusting. He's just small. Dude, Christian Harris. Oh my God. Do you take him?
Kine.
You think?
No. Oh, we already took Nakobe.
I know, but
the value is there.
There's certainly room for it. Go back to this depth chart.
Is there a better safe? Is there like safeties in the next part of the board that you like, or?
Let's take a look. That's a good question.
Because I think Kine's good. I like it. I think he pairs well with Kayvon Wallace, a little bit more of a physical banger.
Yeah, I'll tell you a few safeties that I actually really like.
Tyke Smith.
Yeah, he just tore his ACL though. I don't know.
O'Neal's been good.
Leon O'Neal's been good, and Jalen Catalon's been really good for Arkansas. He's kind of a bot. I just worry that he's more of a box safety and can't cover that well. Brisker's been solid.
Yusuf, you guy.
I don't think that. To be honest,
I like O'Neal and Kine.
Yeah, I would get O'Neal later. He has
that's fair.
Picks on the year.
So go get him then. Go get Harris. That makes sense.
We just have erasers at the linebacker position.
I'm surprised to see Harris going down this far.
Yeah, I think Harris will be good with Nakobe Dean because Harris more the athlete. Nakobe Dean is a phenomenal athlete, and Nakobe Dean also plays super hard, super downhill, super smart.
Harris isn't playing as good a ball as he was last year,
so that's a problem.
Do it.
We might have to trade up a little bit. We'll see. When's our next pick? I think because we traded our third round. Yeah, we might not get Leon O'Neal. Should we try to maybe trade up?
Wait.
All right, let's try to trade up with the Chiefs real quick. I'll make a quick offer. See what's cooking. Dude, we have no picks. We loaded up in the second round.
That's actually crazy.
We have no capital. We can't we can't cook it. We have no picks to the fourth. Let's see.
Yeah, we did trade all the 4th-round picks away. We just picked a zillion times. Trey Dean's pretty good, I think.
Zach Harrison's had a fall from grace.
The Ohio State guy.
Yeah.
Well, he's never played good.
Jalen
college
Billingsley,
football
I
yet.
don't get either. Like he's just like hasn't really played football.
He's got Saban's doghouse.
Okay, one more. I'll note Brandon Smith. I love him. I think he'll climb up. Like
Yep.
he's got good film and he's a freak athlete, former 5-star. I think if like interviews and all that goes well, like he has the athleticism, the physical traits. So we'll see.
I actually like. Yeah, he's got like a safety body, but plays physical like a linebacker.
You see a great. Look at him like get up in there. He hasn't played football in 2 years either.
Nolan Smith is that
Yeah,
bad of a prospect?
I don't get that either. He's the former number 1.
Damn.
I'm just kind of keep an eye on names. Jaron Ealy's kind of a do-it-all back. Caleb Allaby, Western Michigan. Okay, young buck. George Pickens. I don't think he goes to the draft. Well, I don't know. He might.
He definitely is.
You think? I heard he won't. I like this cat, Virginia Tech, Amari Barno. I like him.
I'm somewhat unfamiliar with him.
Kobe McClain from Auburn.
TBH.
Okay.
Who? Oh, no way. No, I'm just gonna pretend that's not happening.
I'm just gonna pretend that he's staying. I'm gonna pretend like he's staying. Warren McClendon.
Why would he wouldn't go to go get picked in round 5? He's gonna be a top 10 pick next year if he stays.
I mean, I want to go back and take some offense. We haven't really gone offense. Miles, what do we have? Miles Sanders. Is Miles Sanders one more year on his rookie deal?
Oh, look. Sanders.
Not that I don't think you sign him back anyways. Guy has.
He's got one more year after this year, but he's not. I mean, that doesn't matter because he's not worked out so good.
Yeah, well, I mean, we might want to start looking running back. I like Zach Charbonnet. Has been phenomenal. Tyler Goodson stinks.
And I'm not a Goodson guy.
Are we getting? We have 151 too, so we can get either. Is there anyone you love? Is there anyone jumping out the board? I kind of want to get some offense going. Like
Tariq Castro Fields is a good pick. I think good value here. He's played really good.
Can you repeat who you said?
Castro Fields.
I think he's
really solid.
I kind of want to go get Zach Charbonnet. I think he's the most NFL ready back. I think it's really good value here. I think
it's fair.
On my list, he's a top 5 back. He'll make
He's actually a true running back for them. They don't really have.
Yeah, Kenny Gamble's a scat back. I don't really love him. Damn, Castro Fields won.
Ew.
Yeah, just gonna reject that. It's pointless. I don't hate this with Zach Ertz leaving. Kind of Jeremy Rucker's solid blocking tight end will give you, especially in they like to use the tight ends.
Who do you got at safety?
Sorry.
Special teams, you imbecile.
So dumb. I don't hate you, the Cork. I just question
it's too early.
Huh?
It's too early.
Look at this race by Bubba. God damn.
He's got a major Jamal Adams like light vibes to me.
Yeah,
so.
Not even close to playmaker.
I'm just that's like kind of.
I like Charleston Rambo. I kind of like what he gives.
I do too.
Wide receiving core. What do we got at the wide receiver core? I always like taking flyers. There's some like freaks.
Damn, I don't know those guys besides Charleston.
That's one thing you can note as a Philly player. Like, there's not. This is not a great late round. I'm gonna go get. Do you like Charleston Rambo too?
I do like him.
He's a good route runner. Good catch radius.
Not sure you've gotten Jalen Reagor. Not sure you gotten much with him or will have anything with him.
So, I mean, what it's going to look like when we go over it is I think we spent a lot of capital to get a couple of second round picks. So I think we had like 6 picks in the top 60. This takes us kind of out of the running for a while though. So we'll see how it works out. We'll see what our overall. I like Jamari Slayer here.
Yeah.
He's been just such a solid. I think you're just getting solid right with him. You're just getting solid. Even if he doesn't start year one, he's a good depth guy. I would be surprised if he can't come in at guard and just be solid.
Oh, I think he could easily play a solid guard, do a good job there.
Like Devontae Wyatt.
He is good.
Let's go get Slayer. I feel like, especially the Eagles, they could use some depth at offensive line. They always get hurt.
Yeah, they do.
Keep in mind,
they're kind of old. Brandon Brooks is getting older. Kelsey's getting older.
Yeah.
Lane's obviously getting older. So yeah, they're a somewhat older squad. So
I mean, now at the point, like you're drafting Yusuf Corker more for like special teams, maybe.
Yeah, I think any of these
value here too.
Yeah, if you didn't already take it. Check the safe. Trey Dean makes sense here. I think he might make sense for safety. Nah, not really. Is he even on the board? Crazy.
Sims. I like the Damani Clark guy, and at the least you're getting special teams. He's been good. He's been like the lone blind spot.
Hollis Brooks is good too, though.
Yeah,
for Penn State, I think he's really pretty decent. Yeah.
Josh Paschal's more of a he's like kind of a tweener at the end. Devontae, like he's been really good. My only worry with him is I think he's just looking really good because he lined up next to fucking Jordan Davis.
Well, he's on like a list of animals.
Are we picking a quarterback or no?
I mean, what are you gonna take, Slovis? Like, I don't know who would you want? Who, Hartman? No, I don't think so. Like, I don't think any of these guys are pros, so they're not starters.
We already took a running back. I don't know if I want to take 2. I mean, at this point, you're getting into like we're gonna take special teamers type.
How about a tight end? Do you got any?
Good call. Let's check it out.
I think you could go tight end.
Ooh.
I do like Dulwich.
I like him. My concern is he doesn't really block, and he's not necessarily a special team guy, but he is a weapon. He's like a Zach Ertz, to be honest. Zach Ertz was never like a great. Zach Ertz didn't really block, if I recall. And he's not a special teamer, but like this guy is elite in space and gets open well. I saw him have a few drops, but let's go ahead and take him. I think there's big upside in him.
I like him. I think he gives Kittle vibes, so I'm a fan.
Yeah.
He's got that same heavy running style.
He runs extraordinarily well. I don't know if it might be that Pac-12 boost.
No, I think he's good. I think he can legit fly.
He moves really well. I like Jordan McFadden's body. I like his body.
Does Nasir Greer make sense here is the real question.
Yeah, he's just not healthy. I'm not taking somebody who's like
he's good.
I mean, he was good 2 years ago. I haven't seen him play good in a while, though. Do you want a big, ugly guard? Ken Madden's there.
He's not even starting at Notre Dame.
I like Grant Gibson. I don't know. My draft strategy, if I'm a GM here, is look at.
I like Ellis Brooks here.
Okay, let's take him. I like.
Sanborn. Oh shoot. Sanborn was there too. I'm surprised he's down here.
Yeah.
Although Sanborn
just getting killed because I don't know if they're gonna like test like a Brandon Smith. Well, Ventrell Miller I like too.
I get that, but he to me
Oh,
looks like
hell,
a
that's our
better
guy
athlete
too,
than
Isaiah Moore.
that's true.
Man, I love Isaiah Moore. Quay Walker's been really good, dude. There's some like linebackers that are like legit.
It's kind of a decent like class.
I think we're done, by the way. I don't know if we have any other picks.
Ooh.
I'm excited to see how we came out of this. Got to keep an eye on who's getting picked. Trey Dean.
Trey Dean. My God.
And Armstrong, the gunslinger. Isaiah Moore, I'm happy to see him off the board. He deserves it. He's a good ball player. All right, so here we have it. We obviously had a lot of picks. Let's think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 picks in the top 60, which is, I mean, you got to like. And then we wait. I think we get really good value here. I think Zach Charbonnet is legit really, really, really good. That's crazy that you're yawning during our mock. Berserk. Charleston Rambo. Again, a solid possession wide receiver. I like him. Slate. I like our late picks because I think all these guys have good value. Greg Dulcich is big upside. Slayer's like about as blue chip of like a 2 deep interior lineman. Ellis Brooks, again, good upside, but also can play special teams. And then we have some solid, really high-end talent. We got CB1, OT1, so we have 2 position, the best in their position group. 3, Jacoby Dean. Perry Winfrey's a little weird. There wasn't really much for us there that like excited me.
You know what I don't get is that I think the offensive tackle, I don't get like the 2 guys who I thought were going to be like stars coming in, Cross and Zion Nelson, both like just kind of falling off the map. And
Not Nelson for sure. Charles Cross again, like late first round. We're gonna do a prospect breakdown.
Yeah, but I thought he was going to be a top kind of 10-ish, maybe like a little after 10, but I thought he'd be in that conversation. He doesn't seem to be even remotely there.
Yeah,
I was looking at CBS Sports. I think I saw him out of the first, so or at least in terms of rankings.
yeah.
Granted, I also see Evan Neal at 27, so I don't know. Maybe it's just tripping.
And yeah, obviously these draft network rankings aren't particularly ours, but it's a good little practice, more just to kind of talk about player or like team needs, like who do the Eagles need, and like let's get some exposure to some prospects early. Charles Cross is going to be one of the more interesting ones. I will close out the show on this, but obviously has a lot of pass pro snaps. They pretty much throw every snap in Starkville, Mississippi State. That being said, you worry about the frame. I mean, he's barely 300 pounds, kind of a leaner frame. So if his anchor looks good, if he looks like he can kind of like stand up to guys, I like him just out of pure, like I'm really, really confident being out there alone, pass pro. So we'll see. He'll be an interesting prospect to monitor. But yeah, the Eagles are one of the more fun ones. You're going to get, any way you cut it, you're going to get a lot of top picks. What are you looking at?
I wouldn't be stunned to see a move with Fletcher Cox or Lane Johnson. I think they might be in the market because those are like guys who are really, really good still, but aren't going to be good when
like the Rams or the
want to be
Bills.
good.
Yeah, could use one of those. You know what I mean? Like I would, as a Bills fan, I'd gladly give a second round and take on Fletcher Cox's contract to get him playing.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of like
kind of what the Broncos just did this morning.
If Donovan Smith is injured particularly badly, I could see the Bucs going after Lane and seeing if him and Wirfs could team up as tackles.
Yeah,
that they're both on the right side, but
I think they'd be smart to do it. Just go full. Like the Philly fans are used to it with the Sixers, but this team, it's never good when you go pay a quarterback a massive amount of money, and then basically you trade him, and like you're kind of stuck with it. You're just kind of going into rebuild.
When you miss on signing a guy of Carson Wentz's ilk, you're in trouble. That really hurts you.
And then they've just been kind of banged up, and so I think it's time for them. As sad as it is, coming off a Super Bowl win like not even 4 years ago. It's time to move on, and this could be a
Kelsey.
good start. 3 top 50
Kelsey
picks.
could be in the range of getting traded. Yeah, I think there's a lot of guys who get dealt on that team.
And see how much. And the thing is, you want to get capital this year. And if you don't get a quarterback, which there's not many quarterbacks, you're going to get like a Bryce Young next year. So see if you can stockpile picks and get ready to pounce on a good quarterback in the 2023.
Yeah.
So.
And have some players to be around them for sure. I think the Eagles are going to be an active team, I would have to think.
Yeah.
With a new coach who I don't know if I mean, he probably wants his guys, not Doug's guys. So
yeah. So that's a show. We're gonna keep doing those as the season keeps going. Obviously, we'll see some more trades like we did with the Broncos and Rams towards the trade deadline, and we'll just slowly get into draft content. We will do a picks video. We did a picks video, but we didn't get it published. We made some mistakes. It was just kind of a not great video. We decided not to post it. Don't worry, you didn't miss out on any locks. It's a tough week for the boys. But yeah, we'll be back soon. Appreciate you guys listening. Let us know what you think of the draft and maybe what we should do next / prospects you like. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.